Yo, I'm just gonna be honest with you. At this point, we need Jack in that courtroom, fam, because everything is going, I don't know if the call is right or wrong. At this point, yeah, I think there's gonna be a mistrial. This is just too much shenanigans. Also, they haven't even picked a jury yet. BBN Jack Frost.
Mike, Jack.
What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, one of the attorneys, his name is Anastasios Manettas. I hope I'm saying that almost correctly. I know I'm not hitting the nail on the head, but I hope I'm not hitting the head on the nail. With that being said, YSL attorney Anastasios Manettas has decided he also wants to be a defendant. Okay. Now I want to be clear about this. Alright, first, he's being charged with a couple of different things. One of the things that he's being charged with is obstruction and battery charges. And those all stem because he threw his cell phone at one of the sheriff's captains. Apparently, he was like, he was like, I'm out of order, you out of order, this whole damn court's out of order. For everybody that don't know, this specific it's just so much going on over here. This is gonna be a television show by itself, I promise you. Anyway, there was an update. Apparently, they said he's being charged with simple battery on law enforcement officer. Also, he has possession of pills that were not in the original container. I'm going to talk about that in one moment, so give me a second. They're saying that the obstruction and disruption of a court proceeding. So now, apparently what happened is there was a break. So for anybody that's never been in court, they don't make these jurors sit there for like 5 straight hours. They'll sit there and then there'll be breaks here and there. They need the breaks other than to give the jury an opportunity to go stretch their legs. They also end so people just don't fall asleep, fam. Nobody wants that to happen. Also, they have these breaks and these intermissions, and during these intermissions, that gives the attorneys and the court the opportunity to do whatever business that they need to handle that cannot be handled while the jury is present, just so we can be clear. So during one of these breaks, I'm guessing when they were coming back from the break is when the whole situation began to transpire, where the attorney and his possessions were apparently, they put him in handcuffs, man. They said, look, man, you want to go back in the courtroom, but the courtroom don't want you back in it. So that's when they put him in handcuffs. There actually is a photo out there of one of one of the other attorneys actually taking a photo of him being put into handcuffs. You know, I guess that was after he threw the cell phone at the court officer. Also, just so we could be clear, this is the attorney that is supposed to be writing that 17-page paper. So he just can't get enough of the problems. So, real quick, I want to explain why this is an issue. First, you are not allowed to have medication that was given to you from a doctor inside of the receptacle other than the one that it came in. For whatever the reasons are, I guess there's a myriad of different reasons why this is a thing. In addition to that, why would he take the pills, I'm guessing it was, out of the receptacle it came in to put it in a different one and then bring that to court. That just looks like all of the shadiness. That's what I'm assuming they're thinking is going on. There's a lot of shady business. Also, just so we could be clear, on Thursday, there was a scene, and that was when the Rodalness Ryan guy, this is not his attorney, by the way, was found with the marijuanas. And in addition to that, do we all remember that time that one dude just walked up to Young Thug and tried to pass him drugs in the middle of the courtroom and got himself? Like, fam, what in the heck? So this guy, he's found more problems. This is the dude that once again, he's already been held in contempt, and he had to buy people lunch. He decided he didn't want to buy anybody lunch, so now he has to write a 17-page paper. Now, in addition to that, he's also being cuffed and put into jail because he just hasn't had enough of the shenanigans. This was just a day that came after a chaotic scene in court. As we all know, there was at least 3 people that were handcuffed. They were all defendants. The first defendant was the Rodalness guy that I cannot say name appropriately. He was caught with the marijuanas, and the other 2 were just, yelling because he was in the back yelling like they was hurting him. So they were like, "Yo, stop hurting the fan back there, you peoples that are part of the court systems." They probably said bad words. Anyway, Manettas has said hundreds of people have been questioned since January on any medical and financial or caretaker conflicts. The judge oversees the trial said that the current hardship phase could last through the summer. Also, remember, and that was in reference to their inability to find a jury, just so we could be clear. Remember, they can't find a jury at this point. There's a problem. At this point, the individual phase will begin where each of the 14 defense teams of the state are allowed to ask the jurors who survived the hardship phase anything we want about any of their answers in the questionnaire. For everybody that don't know, jurists actually have to fill out a questionnaire. There are about 258 questions, fam. What in the heck? None have been questioned about the questionnaire or their individual biases. Exposure of the case in the media, it's only been hardship so far. No one has been individually examined. So, just so we can be clear, homeboy that was found with the drugs is also somebody who is worried about the jury. I guess everybody is worried about the jurors' proceedings. Just so we can be clear, they've been looking for jurors since January. I do not know how many they required. I think 0. Anyway, so this guy is now in trouble. Put it down in the comment section. Do y'all think he's going to be able to even... I don't think he's going to make it to the end of the trial, fam. At some point, I don't know if he is a public defendant or not. He might be a public defendant. I don't know. But at this point, it doesn't seem like he's going to make it to the end of the trial. By the end of this trial, he's going to be called YSL himself. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.